What's going on, man? Another video, which means I have more free picks for you. And in today's video, I have 3 free picks in the MLB and 3 free picks in the NBA like I normally do. So 6 total picks, all for free. All I ask before we jump straight into it is number 1, go down and hit that like button. It's free to do and it helps me out a ton. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe as well. Both are free and they help me out. I try to get these videos out every single day for you to try to help you out, give you some solid picks, advice, whatever you use these videos for. So all I ask is go down, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and now we can jump straight into it. And the first thing that we have to talk about is the Discord that you see on the screen right here, simply because I opened it up a little over a month ago now for completely free. And all you have to do to get into it is go click the first link down below in the pinned comment, hit the link, hit join, and you're in. And you'll get every single pick that I put down every single day, just like you see on the screen right now, for completely free. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to do anything. It's all free. And you can see right here, I've tracked everything since the beginning of 2025. We're up over 220 units on the year. Here's the records for every single sport since 2025 started. I track everything. I'm completely transparent. And I promise you, you're not going to find any Discord doing better than we're doing, especially a free one. You're going to find premiums that try to say they do as good as me, or they might hint at it or be close. But to be honest with you, there's not many people that are able to win at this high of a rate, especially this many units so far in just a couple months in 2025. So I promise you, you're going to want to get in here. It's free. The link's down below. I mean, you can see right here, I could scroll on forever and ever on this Post Your Wins channel. It shows everyone winning every single day, wins on wins on wins. And then on top of that, the main reason why I like this Discord is I help people get funded on Player Profit like this guy right here. Player Profit, if you don't know what it is a funded sports book. So they fund you to go bet on sports so you don't have to risk any of your own money. So the way it works, it's going to be linked down below right under the Discord link. And all you have to do is go click the first link down below, like I said, and come to this page. It'll take you to this page right here. And they offer anything from $1,000 bankrolls all the way up to $100,000. The only risk that you take is this initial fee. And the way it works is you buy a bankroll. Say you buy this 25K bankroll. You're going to have to pass 2 phases to actually get funded because they need to know you actually know what you're doing. But we all know if you have a lot of money to bet with, it's a lot easier to make money. And that's why I like this platform so much. So to get funded, all you have to do is pass phase 1, which is you got to put in a minimum of 20 picks, and you got to run the account up 20% without it going down 15%. And then in phase 2, you got to do that same process once again. And once you've done that twice, you actually get funded, and you can use whatever bankroll you bought to sports bet. You can see right here, if you buy the $25,000, you'll be able to bet anywhere from $250 to $1,250 per pick. And we all know you're going to make a ton of money if you're able to bet that much. And why I love this so much is number 1, if you use my code BBETS, like you see on the screen, like I just typed in, you're going to get 10% off, which will make it even cheaper. But to go on top of that, if you lose any of the money during this funded phase right here, when you're actually betting for real, it doesn't even matter. You don't have to pay any of it back. The only risk is the small upfront fee of whatever bankroll you buy. You don't have to pay Player Profit back any money at all. And that's why it's so valuable. The only catch to it is they take 30%, you keep 70%, but you're betting so much more money than you normally would that you're going to make more money in the long run anyway. So I promise you, it's worth it. Get on Player Profit, and while you're at it, join the Discord as well, because if you come in here and you tell these plays that I send out every single day, it's almost going to guarantee that you get funded. It's going to guarantee that you pass phase 1 and phase 2. So you're actually able to use this money to place bets with. And that's why I like it so much. So go get Player Profit. Go join the Discord. Get yourself funded and start making a ton of money every single month. And now we can get into the first pick of this video, which is going to be Alex Caruso to go under 14.5 PRA. He's under this mark in 5 of his last 5, which includes every single game against the Timberwolves so far. He's under in 8 of his last 10. And he's also under in 12 of his last 20, only averaging 14 per game, so a little bit below this mark. So already the hit rate looks really good. And then when you add on top of that, against the Timberwolves, He's under this mark 5 straight games in a row. He's under in 5 of 6 games so far this year. So he hasn't really done a great job of going over this mark against the Timberwolves in 2024 and in 2025. And then to top that off, the Timberwolves have a great defense, as we all know. They're 5th in points allowed, 8th in rebounds allowed, and 5th in assists allowed. So he's not going to have a ton of opportunities to go over this mark, and that's why I like this so much. I do think it's going to cash. Go lock the under in. It's a great matchup, and his hit rate has been really good as well on the under 14.5. Go lock this one in, and now we can move on to my second pick, which is going to be over in the MLB. And we're going to be taking George Springer to go under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's under in 4 of his last 5, 9 of his last 10, only averaging 0.4 per game. And then 70% in his last 20, only averaging 1.35 per game. So that already looks really good. And then to top that off, we always got to add in the matchup component. And the Blue Jays are going to be playing the Rangers. And the Rangers are going to be pitching Tyler Mahle here, who has a 5-2 record on the year with a 1.8 whip and a 1.8 ERA and a whip of just 1.03. So he has pitched really, really, really good this year. So he shouldn't give our guy George Springer here a ton of opportunities to go over. So that's why I like it. It's a good matchup, and his hit rate hasn't been the greatest in the last 5, 10, and 20. He's gone under this mark a ton. So that's why I'm locking it in. Now for my third pick, we're bouncing back over to the MLB, or the NBA, and we're going to be taking Julius Randle to go under 11.5 rebounds plus assists. He's under in 4 of his last 5, 7 of his last 10, and 13 of his last 20. Ever since the playoffs have started, he just hasn't gone over this mark a ton, especially in this most recent playoff series against the Thunder. He's under in every single game against them, and that's why I'm locking this in. Not to mention, in his last, let's see here, couple games, his minutes have been declining. He hasn't been playing as much, and that's another reason why I'm leaning the under here, because I do think even if he plays 30-plus minutes, he's going to go under. But if he plays under 30 minutes, there's literally no way that he goes over this mark, and that's why I like this so much. We have 3 things going on our side here: the hit rate in general, the minutes going down, and him having a tough matchup against the Thunder. So go lock Julius Randle in under 11.5 rebounds plus assists. I do not see him going over this mark. Now, for my fourth pick, we're going to be locking in Isaac here to go over his hits, runs, and RBIs. And we have 2 parts to this, why I like it. The first one being the hit rate, like with every other pick. He's over in 4 of his last 5, averaging 4 per game, which is just ridiculous. He's been going off in these last couple games. He's over in 9 of his last 10, so that stays true in this stretch of 10 games, averaging 3.6 per game. And then in his last 20, he's still been a beast, going over in 16 of 20, averaging 2.8 per game. So the hit rate literally couldn't get better. And then to top that off, the Astros are going to be facing against the A's here. And the A's are going to be pitching. Where's the game at? Let me find it real quick. The A's are going to be pitching Luis here, and he just hasn't had that great of a start to the season. Over a 4 ERA, a 1-4 record on the year, and that's why I like this pick. Luis here should give Isaac a ton of opportunities to hit the ball, and as long as that's the case, I do see him getting at least 1 hit, 1 RBI, or maybe even a hit and a run, which obviously will cash us out. So go lock this one in. I absolutely love it. And now, real quick, before I give you my last 2 picks of the video that I like the absolute most, I do want to remind you to, number 1, go get yourself a bankroll on Player Profit. It's going to be the first link down below the Discord link. Use my code BBETS, get yourself 10% off, so you're able to start betting hundreds to thousands per pick. So you're able to start making from sports betting 100, or not 100, but thousands per month, like me and a lot of my followers do. And then while you're at it, join the free Discord too and tell these plays, so you can almost guarantee yourself that you're going to pass the 2 challenge phases here, so you're able to get funded and actually use this money and put it to work, so you don't waste this upfront fee. A lot of people try to do it themselves and they lose out because they don't really know what they're doing. If you know what you're doing, then go for it, do it yourself. But if you don't, join the Discord and tell my plays. It'll make it a lot easier for me. So go get in the Discord and Player Profit, both links down below. And now for my fifth pick of the video, we're going to be taking Cason Wallace to go over his points plus assists at this line of 8.5. He's over in 4 of his last 5, averaging over 9 per game, which includes 3 of the 4 games against the Timberwolves, with the only one where he didn't go over being that game where the Timberwolves blew the Thunder out. So this game doesn't count very much. I don't take it into too much consideration. But he is over in 3 of 4, despite him not going over in this one. He's over in 7 of his last 10. Then he's over at a 50% rate in his last 20. But the reason I really like this is simply because I like the matchup. I'll show you in just a second. But I also like that he's been going over this mark a ton ever since the playoffs have started. And you can see that from his last 10 here. He's averaging over the mark in his last 10. And he's over in 7 of 10. And then he's gotten even better in his last 5. So he's on an upward trend here. And then to top that off, against the Timberwolves, he's played them 7 times this season. It starts here. This game was last year. This was the first time he played them this year. He went over in this game, barely under in this game, over, over, over. This was the blowout game, and then he went over in their most recent matchup. So he's done really good against them all year long, and his hit rate as of late has been really good as well. And that's why I'm taking Cason Wallace to go over 8.5 points plus assists. Now for my last pick, we're going to go back over into that Astros and A's game, and we're going to be taking Lawrence Butler to go over his total bases. All he needs is 1, and it cashes us out. He's over in 5 of his last 5, as you can see here, averaging 3.4 per game. He's over in 8 of his last 10, going over now 8 games in a row, averaging over 2 per game, which is just ridiculous. And then to top that off, the Astros here, I'll show you, are going to be pitching a guy that hasn't had a ton of success on the season. He hasn't pitched a ton, but when he has pitched, he hasn't done great. He has over a 6 ERA and a whip of over 2, which is absolutely horrendous, and that's why I'm locking this in. Great matchup, great hit rate, and those are going to be my 6 picks. Go lock them in. I hope you liked it, and until next time, let's all go print some money.